Okay, so the big question, how much do you risk when you're investing in crypto and what should your portfolio look like? So full disclosure, there's not a one size fits all approach here for crypto, and there's certainly not one person you should listen to. But in this video, I'm going to give you what I do, give you something to think about, and maybe this helps you. If it does, let me know just by hitting the like button down below, subscribing to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm hoping that I'm reaching some new folks with this video. So let me just tell you guys my quick story before we get into how I kind of go about building out my crypto portfolio and managing risk. So I decided to really start getting interested in investing. First, it was stocks in 2020. Now, full disclosure, I'm 33. So it's never too late. I didn't do any investing in my 20s. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a pot to piss in, as they say. I was just kind of scrambling, muddling through life, working jobs I hated. At one point in my mid-20s, I didn't even have a car. So you can do it, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh my gosh, my story is the greatest story, whatever. Everybody has been in tough situations, and a lot of people have been in even harder situations than I have been in. I'm just trying to give you a perspective, right? But in 2020, I really decided to get serious about investing. And even though I wasn't making a lot of money, I was making enough to have a roof over my head and, food on the table and a little bit of money left over, not much. So I decided to take pretty much all of that little money left over and invest it in the entire year of 2020. I came up with $7,000. That's what I came up with after all my bills were paid and everything was done, right? And I started to really look into cryptocurrency. And I'm not going to lie, I started with Shiba Inu. That was one of my first breakthrough cryptos, and I am so lucky that I did pretty well on that investment. And after that, it kind of trickled into a lot of different things. Dogecoin was in the mix as well. Started trading cryptos a little bit, really not kind of forming a strategy per se, just kind of dabbling. And luckily, I got into the market at a good time where things were going up, right? But then I started the YouTube channel, and a lot of things kind of went parabolic late 2021, and it was incredible. But as I've had time to kind of sit back and assess and learn over these past 3 years that I've really been in it, 2021, 2022, and now all of 2023 to this point, so 2.5 years, that I've really been in the markets, in crypto heavily every single day. This is where I'm at. This is where my strategy is, okay? So basically, when we look at the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin and Ethereum make up 70% of that, right? So what do I try to do? I try to mirror that. I try to make 70% of my portfolio in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and roughly 50% in Bitcoin, 20% in Ethereum, to basically match what the market tells me other people do, right? And again, this takes into account the whales, retail money, institutions, all of that. But when I sit there and say, okay, roughly 70% of my portfolio at all times are in the top 2 cryptos that make up 70% of all of crypto, that allows me to sleep at night. And it allows me to then take risks. See, where a lot of people come in is they only go after meme coins, or they only go after one altcoin, right? That has completely swept them over and just taken control of their mind. And that is the only thing they invest in. That's not my strategy. I'm not saying it's the bad strategy or it's the wrong strategy. It's just not my strategy. My strategy is I want a piece of a lot of different pies. I don't like just apple pie. I don't like just pumpkin pie. I like all the pies, right? And I want to slowly diversify. I don't have to be in it all at once. That's where dollar cost averaging comes in. See, I've been buying Bitcoin, a little bit of Bitcoin every day since April of 2022. And so far I've got a little bit over 3 Bitcoin. Now, I know everybody is not at that pace and they're not able to put that type of money in, but let me remind you, the entire year of 2020, I saved up $7,000. Literally, like the $5 I didn't spend here that I would have got at Starbucks or whatever goes into my investing pile. The $100 I would have spent if I would have went out that night goes into my investing pile. That's how I played it. So you have to start somewhere. But basically, I take then that other 30% of my crypto portfolio, that is where I'm hunting for gems. That is where I'm hunting for meme coins. Meme coins are unbelievable for gaining wealth. The problem is not a lot of people time it correctly. So when you do time it, or when you do get up, take profits. Please take profits, because you just never know. Because most of the time that meme coin is not going to touch those all-time highs again. And I learned my lesson. There was a crypto by the name of Saitama. I know a lot of you who watch me all the time know that story. Thank God I did take profits, right? And I made that public shortly after that Vegas event. That was one of the biggest investments I was ever in, I had ever made. I put $3,200 into it. At one point, it was worth $78,000. And that was very early on in my journey. But as you get more capital, you can then, in my opinion, depending on your age, take more risks. You should be taking a bunch of risks when you're just starting out, though, right? Get some wins under your belt. Feel the pain of defeat and learn a little bit along the way. You have to have a journey. It's not just going to happen, right? And I take that additional 30%, and I own about 35 other top 100 cryptos. And then obviously I have an investing pile that is strictly for new launches, pre-sales, meme coins, all of that, right? That money is set aside. I don't go put more into it, right? It's set aside just for those risky crypto investments. And that is how I've really done it. Like, that is my strategy. If you guys have any questions about this, or you want me to make a follow-up video, drop some comments down below, what you got out of this, what you want to know more about, and I'll be happy to kind of update you in a future video. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you subscribe if you like the content. We'll see you. Bye.